Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I'm the Canadian Zombie, guys. Today, proud to bring you guys episode 6, Forgotten and Lost, where today I'm going to be talking about the forgotten, buildables of Transit. Now, before we jump into this video, like usual, guys, if you don't mind dropping a big fat like on the video, and also making sure to subscribe if you're brand new to the channel, where I post all different types of Call of Duty Zombies content, and also just Call of Duty content in general. If you're into that type of stuff, definitely consider subscribing. But anyways, let's jump into the video for today. So everyone is pretty familiar with, the basic buildables of Transit, I guess I would say. The ones that are actually useful, I guess I should put it. So like we're talking about your turbine, we're talking about, building your shield and everything like that. The useful stuff you would actually use in a game. Everyone knows, building your shields, getting your parts, stuff like that. Everyone knows where the basic parts are for this stuff because, that you use it so much. Building the shield is, and it is important. Same with the turbine, that's why we build the shield. That's why it's not forgotten. That's why the shield is still existing today in Zombies, because it's not forgotten. I'm not here to talk about the shield. I'm here to talk about the forgotten buildables, the buildables that no one uses anymore at all. And I'm not talking either about the bus stuff either, because, the bus stuff, people still use the bus stuff. Even though it doesn't really do anything, you still use it. I'm talking about the turbine and the electric trap that you can build on Transit that no one uses anymore because they're completely useless and stupid. The fact that you have to go around, find all these stupid parts and build it. The idea of having a turret is such a cool idea. You want to know what the problem is, guys? You want to know what the big problem is with like Transit? They overthought everything. Oh, let's just build a turret and place it down and you have a turret. No, let's make it so that you have to actually get a turbine from the starting room, and you have to place it next to your actual freaking turret so you can get a source of electricity. So now you gotta go all the way back, place it in a place that'll actually work for you, and then you can finally start to get your turbine working. It's completely stupid and useless, and that's why no one actually uses this anymore, and never used it to begin with in the first place. It's just completely useless. How is going to get two buildables, placing them side by side, taking up all that time to go do it, worth it, just so that, as you guys can see like on the screen, kill like about 5 or 6 zombies before it gets completely swarmed and is useless, and then it destroys your turbine and your turret. It's completely useless. I was trying to protect it, and I literally couldn't even do anything about it because I kept getting swarmed, and there's too many of them. They're swarming it. Unless you are like in a good situation to place this down, your turret will go down. It's almost impossible not to. It's just completely useless and stupid. The fact that you have to, get your turbine and everything, it's just completely horseshit, honestly, guys. It's likely why nobody uses this trap, and it gets completely forgotten about. No one ever thinks, oh, I'm gonna build the turbine because, well, I'm gonna go build, not the turbine. Of course, everyone builds the turbine, guys. What I'm trying to say is that no one thinks to build a trap that requires you to have 2 traps when you only can carry 1 trap. The only time this will ever be useful to anybody in a game is if you're playing on co-op, because then you could work it that way. But other than that, it's completely useless, and it's just a useless trap all in general, and it's just a useless buildable. No one will ever need to use this, even in a co-op game, because it's not helpful at all. It doesn't kill zombies, and sometimes it can even kill you if you walk in front of it. So why would you use this? I don't know, and it's just complete waste of a buildable, complete horrible execution of a pretty cool idea for a buildable. Like Transit, they executed everything wrong, and this could have been a really cool buildable that people used all the time, but instead it's something that's completely forgotten about, that everybody hates, and frankly a lot of people that play Transit that are new to zombies don't even realize you can do. So it's pretty useless and it's stupid, and honestly, guys, I'm really, like, I don't even know how to describe it. That's the best way to literally put it. There's nothing else to say after that. It's completely useless and pointless on the map. There's no reason to even build it. Alright, guys, so the second trap I want to talk about that's kind of really forgotten and pretty shit on by the community is the electric trap. Now, the electric trap can be built in the power station on Transit, and all the parts are found in the station. It's not very hard to find the parts, and you build it and everything like that. And basically what it is that it's like an electric trap from other COD maps that we've seen in the past, like Verrückt and stuff like that. But what really sucks about this electric trap in particular is that for the zombies to actually die, they have to hit it. And how traps work in Black Ops 2 Zombies is that buildables, I should say, not just traps, is that if a zombie hits it, it breaks. So as you guys are seeing right now in the gameplay, they're hitting it and dying, but at the same time as them hitting it, they're destroying the trap. So the trap doesn't last for very long at all. And once you get a couple more than like 3 or 4 zombies on there, they start hitting your turbine, and they don't even care about the trap anymore, and they don't know what to hit because there's 2 things placed there. So it never really works properly. That's another problem with the whole turbine powering all your traps, is that they're gonna hit the turbine and they're not gonna hit the trap, and then the trap's not gonna get powered and everything like that, and it all just kind of falls apart. And again, as you guys just saw on screen, you actually can get damage like this, like as well as you can with a turret. So why would you ever use these? That's the big question I ask people when they play Transit. It doesn't make much sense to me at all. Why would you build something that is barely going to help you and could end up killing you? I just don't understand it, guys. That's why I think these traps are so bad, is that no, they can kill you. I think that's the main reason why they're forgotten, because they can kill you, so why would you use them? Alright guys, that's basically going to wrap up this episode of Forgotten and Lost. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. It took me a while to get this gameplay together because even though I'm not so bad at Transit, I just hate playing it and I always fuck up on doing stupid stuff and everything like that. So it was annoying to get this gameplay this time, but it was still kind of fun to go back and see how bad Transit is. It's a map, like when you play Transit every once in a while, it's not that bad of a map, you know, just have some fun on and fuck around on. Yeah, there's a lot of flaws, but it's a good meme, you know, good time to like some fun of the stuff on the map. But before we jump out of this video, guys, there's one buildable we forgot about that I should have probably mentioned. You know, it's not very good, but I feel it deserves a spot on this list anyway. So without any further ado, I introduce to you probably the best buildable of all time. The one, the only, the true troll of zombies. The jet gun. Rest in peace.